Did Blizzard just destroy everyone's favorite spooky boy, the Necromancer? Let's find out.
Alright, Necromancer minions are just fine.
Hello everyone, Don the Crown here. I want to make a real quick video about
Megabald,
because I've heard a lot of people are really struggling with keeping their skelly boys alive, and I think I've kind of figured out like something that's helped a lot and has kept all of them alive, including Reapers, even the mages a little bit, and that is simply just having a shield equipped. As soon as I put a shield on, they seem to start living a lot more frequently.
Sounds too easy, honestly.
As you can tell, my gear isn't amazing. Literally 0 legendaries, still level 16. We have a white hat here.
Okay.
And, yeah. In terms of the build, right now we're just doing a blood build where we're going up into hemorrhage.
Okay.
We also have a lot of points into blood surge. Surge is doing a lot of work. And also Blood Lance for a little single target action. We have no corpse generation at all anywhere in the tree, which will be important once you get to the boss, because we are generating a ton of corpses, even without the Reapers, weirdly enough. And since we are consuming corpses to like keep our minions up, I'm also taking Grim Harvest here, which is giving us more damage and more essence. And note that it actually generates more essence for you to like resummon.
Why doesn't he have points in Skeleton Warrior Mastery though?
Because they're not warriors, they're Reapers.
I do from
okay,
yeah, I don't
that's
know how
a joke.
that's gonna work.
So it's not really
that's a
all
joke.
that bad to be doing it. So let's just go
let's
through
see
this
how
map
it works.
Here. This dungeon, I guess. Sorry, not a map.
Okay, he's one-shotting things.
And yeah, Necromancer, I feel like right now, Blood Surge is really ridiculous, man.
Okay.
Especially when you overpower, it just does so much damage.
Okay, that's a lot of elites.
He leveled up.
So much damage.
I feel like killing him like that isn't really that hard. I mean, he's not max level #1.
Yeah, and he
#2,
leveled
he's in
up.
World Tier 1.
Oh yeah, that's also
#3,
true.
he killed all those mobs because he leveled up and it did the level up explosion.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't think this is really a good argument.
Yeah, currently we don't exactly see a lot here. The mobs die too fast, we don't even see them hit too much, but as you can see, the HP is already kind of going down.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm just having fun with it. It's been a pretty enjoyable leveling process. Now, there's one other thing, one major mistake that I think a lot of people are making right now. Both in the server slam and in general in Diablo 4.
And it is
you're playing on World Tier 2 for some reason. And that is just a mistake. Oh, this wasn't Butcher.
How is that a mistake?
Okay.
Yeah, if it was Butcher, he'd be dead.
Butcher?
Probably also true. Kill it, come on.
Kill him, my minions. Kill him.
He did it.
I feel like you can't say that the mistake is to play the game on a higher difficulty.
Yeah.
Whenever it was fine last time and now it's not fine. Like,
admittedly, you know, if you have ever played a summoner, it is a little bit boring if you never have to do any interactions with the summons, but if they die too frequently, that's bad. And man, if this guy's argument is, well, you can always just play on a lower difficulty, I think this is gonna be bad, because those are the most non-challenging arguments you could ever make. It's like, well, if the game's too hard, just swipe your credit card, buy a little bit of power until the point that you feel strong enough. That's kind of bad argumentation.
So it's like a nerf is okay because you can just play the game on an easier mode.
Nah.
No legendaries, because of course, why would we ever get a legendary?
Yeah, true.
The rating of Mount Oriat. Barding of Mount Oriat.
The fuck?
Get a little more damage there.
Big AoE.
As you can see, it just absolutely is clearing out. And my minions are staying pretty healthy. I mean, the fact that
but they're not getting hit.
Does help with that.
Okay, now they're getting hit.
They aren't really taking all that much damage here.
I feel like he's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's definitely taking damage.
Right? Like, this is just like...
And that's just one mob, right?
Like, this is just the freeze after effect.
Like,
yeah.
They aren't really
and he gets hit like
all
once.
That much damage here.
Yeah, they're getting melted. Like, let's see a boss.
Just let them fight for a little
well,
bit
they're kind of regenning, though, a bit. You can see it. But it doesn't look great, not gonna lie.
Okay.
Really that
That
bad.
one just got insta-killed.
Now, do I have to res them up sometimes? Absolutely. But it definitely is like a little bit more active than it was before. Now, if you really don't want to do anything with minions, you can just sacrifice them. You don't have to have your minions up all the time. It's not like...
That is so good that they didn't go, force Necromancer to be just a summoner, that, you know, you can have alternative play styles.
Necessary. If you really dislike the constant res, just sacrifice them. Shift C here, go in here. You can just select sacrifice. You can get shadow damage. You can get more non-physical resistance. You can get crit strike chance.
Yeah, or you could play a Sork, which is better.
Golems as well. And make sure you're actually like picking.
The classes are so imbalanced. It's insane.
These things, like right now, I'm using Reapers that carve off more corpses, and realistically, I don't even really need to do that. If you're really struggling with keeping these minions alive, what you could do is go skeletal warriors here and pick the defenders, and do every 6 seconds your defenders negate the.
Wait, all of his minions are dead.
Ah, he switched.
And
they're all dead. Yo, what happened to him?
He switched.
Minions alive.
Look at him.
What you could do is
and this is on World Tier 1.
Yeah, he actually switched here.
Watch.
Defenders.
Just immediately fucking annihilated.
Your defenders negate the next instance.
Yeah, because
it's not even their big attack.
He didn't notice that he switched.
And,
oh, he did swap.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. He did swap.
He didn't notice
yeah,
it
that
start.
would keep them alive in a big way. I actually
I didn't see you clicked it.
Guy, I think at level 10.
No, you're right.
But they're still dying, it looks like.
We just had our minions face tanking the boss the entire time. Was it a little bit sketch? Yes, absolutely. However, Malnok's minimum level is 15, and so...
Dude, this is such a stark contrast to, like, when I played Diablo Immortal and I played Necromancer, and, well... You could do the first... Well, you literally could do every boss as far as I played, and I did, like, a couple of bosses. You don't need to do anything as Necromancer. You just pick the summon skillies, summon them, and they kill the boss. They're immortal. They cannot be removed, even though they have health bars for some reasons. But yeah, oh, it's such a swap.
We were, I think, completely fine. You know, definitely would have been stronger if we were level 15. Oh.
And then the minions are just going to get annihilated over there?
All that big of a deal.
Oh, one dead.
Alright.
But yeah, Necromancer to me still seems pretty strong, as long as you stay out of World Tier 2. There's really
I feel like that's such a bad argument.
Dude, that's not even an argument. Like, come on, imagine your argument is, well, this game is... Well, the game's actually good to play a Necromancer if you play on 1% of the actual difficulty. Man, come on.
It's good as long as you don't play on hard mode.
Yeah. As long as you don't play the game as intended.
Like, well, it's great, guys. You just can't do any hard content with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
no reason at all to be in World Tier 2.
Well, yeah, because it gets
Except
better
experience
gear.
and drops and everything.
Right? It's kind of like in Diablo 3.
Well, that's the problem, though, right? Because like, if it's not balanced for World Tier 2 for one class, but it is for all the other ones...
Admittedly, I don't think it even is balanced for all the other classes, but let's face it, this is a Blizzard issue. I said this from the moment we already knew about Diablo 4, and we saw it. Like, for example, how are you gonna make Sorcerer's Fireball a legit skill? You can't. There are so many skills that are literally dead on arrival, because you have just other skills right there next to them that are bigger, stronger, faster, and feel better. Why would anyone play the bad skills? So some skills are just instantaneously dead. No one's ever gonna use them until Blizzard buffs them, and classic Blizzard thing would be absolutely just overbuff the crap out of them, and congratulations, now the other skills are unusable because that one skill is just so superior to everything else.
Then, yeah, you get more experience, too. Yeah, like, I just... I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's funny.
In Diablo 3, there's multiple difficulties.
What's this here? Tier 2 does not also gives more experience? Yeah. Tier 2 is literally faster leveling, 100%. Yeah.
Well, actually, about the leveling thing, sometimes going up a tier is not actually good if you so there's a difference. If you get 20% more experience, for example, in a tier up or whatever, but you take twice as long to kill the mobs, you're actually losing experience. There is an argument to be made there, but it doesn't look like he's one-shotting the creatures here anyway, and it takes a while.
I just... Okay, let me finish this.
And,
balance for T2 sucks for leveling? No, it doesn't. The balance for T2 sucks for leveling for certain classes. And the reason why it sucks for certain classes
because it's a Blizzard
certain
game.
Classes are better and they're not balanced.
Yep. Again, there's not a single person who's not going to tell you that Sorceress is absolutely the best currently. There's no one who's going to tell you that. Well, maybe you have seen a video of a Vario just one-shotting a boss, but that's a lot of gear.
There's like the master tier.
That's the issue.
And that gives you good rewards. However, if you go down one more difficulty, the like damage increase and life increase of the monsters you face compared to the XP increase is not really worth it. So nobody plays on the expert difficulty if they're actually looking at that type of stuff.
That's the speed argument.
Butcher Boy here. You can see here, our minions are going to go in, and you know, they're doing okay. And it kind of seems like for some reason, corpses are just automatically generating off the boss here. Like I have 0 corpse generation, yet we have corpses to summon new minions. I'm not really sure why.
This is also a thing that Blizzard has screwed up for the past 10+ years, I think. They introduce some kind of absolutely stupid unique mechanic, and I think the Necromancer is absolutely the golden example of this. They created corpse generation for the Necromancer. So there's 2 things that happen when you introduce a unique mechanic that you need to play around when you're playing a certain class. And for the Necromancer, it works like this. Either corpse generation by default is bad and you need to spec into it, which means you're losing skill points. Maybe there's certain types of gear you now need to equip to make the corpse generation good enough. This and that. It limits you so much. It forces you into something you otherwise probably would not do, but you need to do it because you're forced. It reduces your options as a player, and the alternative is, well, the default corpse generation is just good enough, and you can play without any hindrances, so you don't need to spec into it. And if you don't need to spec into it, but there's certain talent points and certain abilities and certain items maybe even around it, then, well, that's just wasted development. Why would you put in development, put in skills, talents, or whatever for corpse generation if the default is good enough? You know? You understand what I'm saying? And if it's good enough by default, then what's the point of that mechanic? It just clutters up your screen. It's so bad. And Blizzard is super good at making these types of mechanics. When they're either too important you are forced to do them, or they're complete garbage that just clutters up screen space and development time. It's like, there's no in-between when it comes to these type of things, okay? So, I hate it. I hate that they try to make these unique things about classes, some kind of stupid mechanic that only one class has, and then those are your only 2 options. Screen clutter, or you're forced to spec into it, otherwise it completely hinders you. I hate that Blizzard does this so much.
What mechanic this is, but, you know.
Boss is not even half health.
Yeah, and this stuff is already dead.
This is on World Tier 1. He's
2.
having to stutter step every attack. The minions are now starting to die because the pools are on the ground.
Yep.
A reminder that...
Dude, actually he doesn't even need to stutter step every attack, by the way. He's just doing this why.
We're basically doing level 1, what this is called, Bloodlance right now. And the damage seems pretty good between our minions.
Is it though?
Is it good damage?
Yeah, is it though? Doesn't feel like it.
Good for what?
Yeah. I think he's just bald, and that's kind of playing on it.
So yeah, I think Necromancer, a lot of people are just freaking out a little bit too much.
Yep.
Right now, maybe they're using the wrong type of gear. And World Tier 2 is kind of a debate. It's kind of ego tier right now. And
yeah, and everyone wants that ego tier, even though that's not even true. It's not ego tier.
No, it's only ego tier for certain classes. And that's the issue.
Good stuff.
Stay out of it, personally.
Man.
There's no real reason to be in there. And especially if you're not investing in your minions. Like, this isn't even invested in minions. I bet you if I had points into making them tankier, that they would feel even more tankier. And yeah,
minions are getting annihilated in World Tier 1
right now. I'm not using. I have zero form of corpse generation at all on my character. These are not Reapers.
That's true, though.
Skeletal warriors, defenders.
Use a shield and don't use talents. I don't know. In beta, I just turned the minions off.
Have 0 points into human flesh. I was even really confused how I was getting these. So we highlighted corpse here, and you can see that I don't have anything at all that has corpse highlighted, except for consuming a corpse generates essence.
Yep.
And fueled by death, you deal increased damage.
I told you, it's a useless mechanic. Like, these points could be replaced with something else, something cooler, something not useless.
Damage for 6 seconds after consuming a corpse. That's it. Those are the only points I have active. I could technically, put these things on too.
Probably would have been better if you had Iron Maiden on the boss, because it would have made the minions do more damage. But yeah,
these would make it do even less damage. So enemies afflicted by Decrepit Fire are slowed and deal less damage for 10 seconds here. I could just slap this on the bar because I have it from a glove or a boot or something. But yeah, I think that Necromancers are a lot better than people seem to be making out to be. There's no need for this sky is falling.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Minions need a more clear understanding of how you invest in them. Yeah.
Admittedly, I will tell you one thing. I don't think it matters how minions look at level 20. You know, if you have to resummon them time to time, just do it. With things like this, only the end game matters, in my opinion. Only the end game matters, how it is there. Making minions actually viable while leveling sounds such a hustle, to be honest.
Absolutely. Right now, I think the character sheet is crap for it. You can't tell really what minions are getting. You can't see your minion stats anywhere. That's really, really bad. But just put on a shield, and your minions will feel so much better. Hope this helps. Let's check in next time and come by the stream.
Well, that's impressive.
Blizzard changed it. So apparently that's not true. Yeah, apparently not. Because Blizzard changed it. And they made a statement about it. They did? They sure did. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. Here we go. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. And so we've got this one right here, and then we've got this one right here. So Rod Ferguson, this is the guy who's the main guy in Diablo. He says, definitely hearing the feedback about the Necro nerfs. I'm feeling them too. Remember, balance is a journey, not a destination, and it takes tweaking to get it right.
How can you tell that this person doesn't even play the game, by the way? Pretty easy. The fact that he allowed these nerfs to happen in the first place, and the moment, and they did not get instantaneously reverted back. It should be so easy. You make these nerfs, your playtesters just play it, and they instantaneously start yelling, screeching, and shitting their pants because it feels just bad, and it's, you know, it's just trash. But it went through. Yeah, so you can instantaneously tell someone doesn't play the game because of things like this.
And then a few hours later, like 5 hours later, they made the change. And they said, we're in the process of rolling out a server-side hotfix buff to Necro skeletons. It'll take a while to propagate worldwide, so we appreciate your patience while it's happening.
Good. Just lower the difficulty, man. It's fine. Good times. Good times.
Isn't that
the
crazy?
bestest of times. Wow.
Oh, isn't that crazy? Yep.
It really is. Well, at least they changed it. I don't know, because I'm not playing. I didn't play the 14 and 15 or whatever. Like, Blizzard can take their stupid wolf pet, the pet or cosmetic or whatever it is, and just shove it up there, because you're never gonna see it on your character anyway. It's like one red pixel. I don't care, Blizzard. Just do better.